Hi, good morning, everybody, or afternoon or evening, wherever you are. We are going to be talking about the 10 most commonly used essential oils and various ways of using them. This came from a class we did at my office this week, and I'm making this recording for those of you who couldn't attend. These oils are the 10 most commonly used around the world, and doTERRA very smartly put them into their Healthy Start kit along with a diffuser. And we are going to dive in. For those of you who don't know anything about essential oils, I quickly want to just tell you different ways to use them. Aromatically is the most popular and most often diffused. But you can also put an oil into your hands, rub your hands together, and breathe them in. And that's aromatic, but it is also topical because you've put the oil on yourself. Topically, oftentimes bottoms of the feet when you're trying to help with sleep, for example, lavender, or on pulse points, all the various pulse points, also reflexology points, all very common. And some of the oils can be ingested, but be sure to make sure that an oil can be ingested before you do. And I'll mention a couple of that can be. Oils are very safe. They are wonderfully able to cross the blood-brain barrier. And this way we can inhale, affect the limbic system, and actually get an effect. One of the reasons I started using the oils is because people are getting so sensitive because of the environment we live in. Some people can't even take supplements. And I started using the oils because people could at least use oils aromatically. If you use a therapeutic grade, these are safe. Do not use synthetic. If you're buying, for example, somewhere where you're paying $3 for a 15 mil or even 5 or something like that, you are getting a synthetic oil. That means that they've taken what is known about a plant, and I'm emphasizing what is known because there's a lot we don't know, and they reproduce that by making it in a lab. This is not from a real plant. All of doTERRA's oils come from plants. And that's the big difference. You are not going to get the full value because you don't get everything, all the value from the plant if it's made in a lab. Same way with vitamins. If you know me, you know I'm very much anti-synthetics. They're very effective, and oils are very affordable. It costs pennies per use. Let's start our day. At the end of this, I'll give you a screenshot with every oil and every picture all on one. You can keep that with you and you'll know what to do all day long with your oils. But let's start with waking up in the morning. I wake up and I don't wake up like this. I need to get the cobwebs worked out a little bit. And what do we do when we want to, what's the first thing we reach for in the morning? Yeah, we reach for coffee because we want to get that jolt awake. Well, guess what? You can do that with peppermint. Keep peppermint by your bed, put it in your hands, rub it together, and inhale. You'll be getting the benefit of the stimulation of peppermint oil plus more oxygen. Anytime you need to energize yourself, you need to get oxygen in. Peppermint does not have any of the side effects that caffeine does. Caffeine messes with our blood sugar, and it can mess with our adrenal system. It can keep us up at night. And gosh, what else does it do? Oh, hormones. Anybody having any difficulty with hormones? But peppermint doesn't do any of that. And it can stimulate, wake us up in the morning. Number 2, I go right for lemon water. Instead of dehydrating with coffee, I hydrate with lemon water. Lemon water will help detoxify my body. It is a citrus, which means it is uplifting. Where peppermint stimulates and wakes you up, the lemon is uplifting, helps put you in a nice mood. And lemon also helps mobilize fat from our cells, and it can assist in weight loss. Lots of research, and I have seen it be effective with that. You want to drink lemon water all day long, just a few drops in water. Put as many as you feel comfortable. Yeah, I would say 2 or 3 for a 16-ounce bottle is perfect. Next thing I like to do in the morning, and this is all my order of doing things, yours may be different. I like to eat. Digest Zen comes in handy for that. This is a blend, and it is one you can ingest. It has things like peppermint, and you'll see that I've paired peppermint with it. I am pairing oils today because what if you didn't have any digest? You were out. You could also use peppermint. Peppermint is in Digest Zen, which means that it is good for digestion. But there's also other great digestive oils like ginger, like fennel, which will help with elimination. Also caraway, so many things in Digest Zen that helping you digest your food. When we digest the food better, we can absorb the food better, preventing bloating, preventing reflux, helping you with things like constipation. Very, very important. Digest Zen can be taken under the tongue, a drop of it. You can put a drop of it in water and drink it if you like to dilute it. If you're one of those people that feels like you're a little more sensitive to things, then dilute it. You could also diffuse it if you wanted to, but you could also just rub it on your belly. I rub it on my belly when I've eaten too much, when I've been to my favorite restaurant, because I always eat a little too much. And I just put a little bit on my belly afterwards. And I bring it with me to the restaurant too and have a drop under my tongue first, because I want to help that meal I know that's too much digest well. Next is exercise, and we need to breathe and get oxygen in so that our muscles can perform at their optimum, and that's where this respiratory blend comes in. Neither of these oils should ever be ingested. Breathe has great things in it like tea tree and eucalyptus and peppermint. See the pattern, we're going to see different oils being used over and over, and that's what makes these 10 oils so versatile. All you need is these 10 to start or to have something for everything you need to do. Breathe opens up the airways, getting more oxygen. Diffusing is great if you're home, but if you're at the gym, put a little between in the hands, rub it. And throughout your workout, just breathe this in. It'll smell absolutely delicious. It'll make you feel good, and it will keep your airways more open. And deep blue is for muscle and joint. Now, a lot of people put deep blue on after exercise when things get sore, but I use it to start as a preventative. I have a little medial knee issue, and I put it on there to help with the inflammation, and I work out without feeling issues afterwards. Deep blue has got all kinds of great, it's got like camphor and blue tansy and, oh gosh, so many, wintergreen, that are wonderful for the muscles and joints. But be careful, especially with deep blue, when you're handling oils, you don't want to put your hands in your eyes, but make sure with deep blue, you definitely wash your hands after. And then use it on sore muscles. You can use it after exercise, but you could also use deep blue at the end of the day if you've had a lot of stress and you have sore shoulder muscles. And deep blue comes in different forms, not just oil. Next thing, you take a shower and get ready for your day. Tea tree oil, antibacterial for things like acne, skin conditions. And then frankincense, which is wonderful anti-aging, made popular by Cleopatra. Frankincense is oftentimes a drop put into moisturizer, someone's moisturizer, and then used on the entire face and the neck area. I like to use it, and what I do is I take the bottle and the top, when you take the lid off, there's always a little bit of the oil at the top, and I'll just take a little bit and I like to dab it around my eyes, but not near getting it into my eyes, and put it on those wrinkle areas. And then also I use frankincense right here. I can smell it right now because I've already put some on today. I love frankincense. It's anti-anxiety. It's a tree oil, so it's very grounding, calming. In fact, Dr. Hill uses frankincense under the tongue, a drop of it in the morning, and he recommends. He's one of doTERRA's oil experts. Next up, you're out and about in the world, and you have been, like me, concerned about coronavirus, but now that it's over 83% diminished, which is great, but now we're going to start gathering. We're going to touch each other and hug each other, and I can't wait. But that means we're going to have more colds and flu, right? Because more contact. Which means we need to continue using On Guard and continue using oregano and keeping things handy that are protective for our immune system. I love On Guard. I like to diffuse it when I'm in the office. I did that early with coronavirus because we wanted to keep the air purified. But I also use On Guard in a spray bottle with a little bit of water and spray it around to help disinfect areas. And what's great is you can do this naturally without destroying your own precious bacteria on your hands. I also love the scent of it when I diffuse it because it has wild orange in it, which smells absolutely lovely. And then it also has things like eucalyptus in there to help with supporting the immune function, opening the airways. And oregano is actually fantastic for respiratory problems. And that's why I paired it here with, it goes really well with On Guard. You can diffuse both of these. If somebody's getting a cough, add in, or anything respiratory, add in the oregano. And now it's lunchtime. We bring out the Digest and Peppermint because you want to help people with things like bloating, reflux, etc., etc. And you need to take these at every meal. So continue to take them throughout the day. Now, after lunch, we typically have what's called postprandial hypoglycemia. This means that you're really tired, need to get uplifted. Now, if you woke up in the morning and you use your peppermint and your lemon, you're going to be feeling better. But if you've had a lot of caffeine and you've had a lot of sugar, you're definitely going to be tired. And what do we do when we're tired? We want to stimulate. We do that naturally, again, with peppermint, just like we did first thing in the morning. And we can use breathe. And think about diffusing, think about using it on pulse points, think about just rubbing it on the hands and breathing it in. So many ways to use these oils. But anytime you have fatigue or anytime you have stress, you want to get yourself breathing well. We tend to breathe shallow when we're tired or we're stressed. And breathe will help us do that. At some point in the day, most people encounter a little bit of stress. This can start from the moment you get up, in which case, like I said, Dr. Hill recommends a drop of frankincense under the tongue, or several times a day if you're someone who suffers from anxiety. But if it's just normal everyday stress, you can do what I do, which is put it on pulse points. I like to do frankincense here, and sometimes I do a little bit of breathe here, and then I inhale them at various points throughout the day. But if I'm having a very stressful day, I'll do the little drop under the tongue. And that helps ground me. Again, it's that tree oil that's so lovely. And we're dinner time. And I paired Digest Zen with oregano because oregano is also good for digestion. You want to see that all of these oils have a myriad of uses. And if you start to pair them in different ways and find out what they're used for, you have a very versatile group of oils. And also you'll notice as you use the oils, and I think this is so important because you learn that you attract to certain oils. My husband is very attracted to citrus oil. He likes things that lift him. I am a more grounding type of person. I like the oils that are more grounding. And this helps me know what oils, besides these 10, when I'm looking at trying new oils for myself, I kind of go towards the grounding oils. He goes towards the uplifting oils. And on different days, you need different things. If I'm doing a lot and I'm kind of tired, definitely I go for more uplifting oils, but I don't do that at night because that's me. And then after dinner, it is time for the bath. This is like an event in our house. My husband is a bath aficionado. He loves his bath. But the bath for me is something I like to do on just nights where I want to relax, where he takes one every night. Now, I fell in love with essential oils. I had been using them for a while, but I fell in love with oils in the bathtub. I always put little Epsom salts in, but one night I forgot to put all of my different oils in, and I lined them up. I had them lined up on the edge of the bath, and then I just thought, well, it was kind of dark because I had the lights low candles and I couldn't read them. And I thought, I'm just going to inhale all these oils. So I took all the lids off and I started spending time with the oils and just inhaling them. And I had this amazing sense of well-being all of a sudden. And then I just added a couple of the oils into the bath, but I thought, wow, this is incredible. I want to feel this way. And that's where I really started to learn to breathe, take my time with the oils, and find out what ones I really was attracted to. I put a few drops of lemon and a few drops of lavender in the bath. Now, Mike, he loves what he calls his three amigos. He loves lavender, lemon, and then he likes peppermint. But he likes to use the beadlets. He lets them puts one on his tongue and then just waits for it to dissolve and get that burst of peppermint. But he also has some breathing issues. And he likes to diffuse breathe at night, naturally, where I would prefer to do frankincense. I always have my portable diffuser too, which I love because I read after the bath and then I go to bed. And I like to diffuse a little bit of frankincense then. And my portable just walks around the house with me. Time to get ready for bed. Again, frankincense under the tongue if you're feeling anxiety at all, or just in those wrinkles or in your moisturizer. But tea tree, I love using for my gums. When I brush my teeth at night, I every night take a little drop of tea tree and put it on my toothpaste. Antibacterial, keeps your gums healthy, but once a month I put it in my water pick. I don't do it all the time because it's not really necessary, but also because after a while it leads to kind of a film in the water pick. But I do also use tea tree when I've had sugar to eat. Here's what sugar does. It sticks to your teeth. It really sticks. Warm water with tea tree oil will help remove it. I water pick 2 cycles if I've had sugar because I don't want bacteria. It is not good for the gums and it creates cavities. And I'll do that for 2 cycles with a little tea tree in there to kill off that bad bacteria that sugar creates. And I never have any teeth issues or gum issues. Love it. Those are great uses. And it's bedtime. Bedtime, as I said, oftentimes I've had a bath, or Mike takes a bath every night, though I don't. But I at least diffuse a little bit of frankincense, but you could diffuse lavender or lemon or breathe or whatever you enjoy. And then I'm off to bed. Now, I also put lavender on the bottoms of my feet, and then I put my little socks on because I don't want it to dissipate too quickly. Sometimes I put lavender on my pillow. And lavender, I will say, more helps me to sleep, and frankincense keeps me to sleep, but I'll have a drop under my tongue at some point in the evening if I feel like I've had a stressful day, because it helps ground me from the day. And it is very calming. Frankincense, I think of my big guns at night. And also, I put frankincense again on my pulse points. I'll go to sleep on my side. And then it's just lovely because I'm inhaling frankincense as I go off to sleep. But again, you can put whatever oil you enjoy or you feel helps you. Cleaning, 3/4 cups distilled water, 2 tablespoons white vinegar, and 30 drops of lemon essential oil. Perfect. Get those toxic cleaners out of your house. And if you like antibacterial, you can go half and half of lemon and tea tree, or you could even use On Guard. Versatility. Here is the list of oils we went through in the day, and you're going to see repetition of all these oils over and over again. And that's because you want to have many uses for each oil. And I hope I've given you, from dawn to dusk, these 10 oils and ways to use them. Play with it, enjoy it. You'll have a great time with them, and you'll be able to experience all the benefits. Now, I told you when we started that this is the Healthy Start Kit, and all 10 of the oils that I talked about are in the Healthy Start Kit. You can go to someone like me and pay $213, which is retail. Or if you buy a kit, you have absolutely no other fees, but you get the kit for the wholesale price, which is 25% off at $160. That's a great deal. Now, along with that, you also get a 25% discount for the entire year. It's like, why would you pay retail when you can pay wholesale and then buy your own oils for that year at a 25% discount? Plus, it opens you up to all the other deals that doTERRA has throughout the year. This month, if you order 200 of oils, you were given 4 free citrus oils plus the free oil of the month. And if you plan your purchasing in that way, you ended up with 5 free oils this month, which I did, which was incredible. And they do buy one, get one free, discounts on certain oils, and you open yourself up to all those discounts. And you can also do what's called loyalty rewards, where you start to get points for what you purchase. And I can tell you about that. Now, if you don't buy a kit like this, you pay a membership, just like you would at Costco for the year, $35, and then you get the same benefits of the 25% discount for 1 year and all the other discounts that come up. All you need to do is go to doTERRA.com and sign up, as a member, become a wellness person. And my customer number is at the bottom here, 737-6245. But if you need any help, you just need to text us at the office and Mike will walk you through the whole process or even do it for you at 916-772-1116. Text or leave a message. That is our office number. And if you have any questions, put them in the chat. Let me know how helpful this was. We have upcoming classes on essential oil on sleep, emotional wellness, all kinds of things coming. And Mike's going to do a special cooking class down the road. I want to thank you all for coming. And I look forward to doing more of these in the future. And you guys have a great rest of your day. And we will see you next time. Bye, guys.